Hi, my name is Daryl Phillips, and this is BiPolar Perspective, presented to you by Noir Apologia Gaming. Like, subscribe, share, follow, especially share though. The message cannot possibly get out without sharing to your friends or your family. Just can't. Too many people in this world don't do anything, and so share this message. And if you agree with it, give me a like, give me a subscribe. All the links down there below. Go to bipolarize.net if you want more content, or if you would like to donate, if you feel like you want to do a little bit more. I think there's a $1 donation minimum, something like that. Just goes to bills. That's all. Just goes to keeping this stuff up and keep these videos sexy for you guys, so you can help me pay for Adobe and things like that. So today's subject is codependency. Now, everybody automatically assumes drugs and alcohol. Yes, that's codependency as well, because the same thought processes in the head are there when we're talking about other things. But this also can refer to people, women, jobs, anything that you feel like you're less than. Without it, you're codependent on it. In other words, you're so dependent on it to sustain you as a person that without it, you would be broken. I'm going to give you a couple examples, one from Dewan's life and one from mine. Dewan was in a relationship for 15 years, and that relationship wasn't necessarily abusive so much, so his was a little bit different than mine. The person never pushed him to be better at all, so he stayed the same. That's why he works on his stuff now. So in all the time that I was working on my stuff, he was just staying the same old Dewan from back in 20 years ago. Not because he wanted that life, but because he was never pushed to be better than that. Does that make sense? I'll give you one from mine. The mother of my child, I put her on a pedestal so high. She was Aphrodite. Then every time she would make a mistake, I would be so devastated by that mistake because I looked at her as a goddess and I couldn't live without her. Know people like that? That's codependency. How do you solve it? The truth is, we are all human beings. So if you're looking at another person as better than you, that you couldn't live without them, you're wrong. I know you don't see that right now, but you're wrong. I was wrong for having that position of myself. And to be honest with you, when I first met my significant other, it's not like anything had changed. I was that way. And so I kind of became codependent on her for first couple of years. And that's the truth of it. I'm no longer codependent. How did I solve that? By realizing that I am better than what I was. By changing these things. The steps, the ingredients. Want to, venting, taking advice, taking that advice and going with no distraction somewhere and thinking on it. And then knowing, you're not alone. That's going to be something that you're going to need in this. Because it's hard. It's hard, especially when you have low self-esteem. Low self-esteem people get codependent on a lot of stuff. Drugs and alcohol included. Drugs and alcohol, the same processes are involved there. Alcohol, I became so addicted to it that I couldn't live life without it because I didn't want to be in reality. That's really what it is. You don't want to deal with reality. And so you stick to someone longer than you should. You stick to alcohol longer than, period, to be honest with you, but longer than you should. And drugs is the same thing. Jobs can be like this. It's anything. You can be codependent on anything. It's not a person or yes, alcohol is addictive. Yes, women and men can be addictive. Relationships can be addictive, that kind of thing. But that's not really what it is. It's the concept of you don't want to be by yourself. You don't want to feel, you'd rather be with somebody, even if you feel like crap when you're around them, than feel lonely. Loneliness is terrible, and it can cause a lot of codependency. People get in and out of relationships all the time, and they're always bad when they get in them because they were never in them for the right reasons in the first place. Do you follow me on that? When you start your steps, when you start cleaning your house, you're going to realize that maybe you have a little bit of codependency, even if you didn't think you did. If you have issues, you probably have codependency somewhere. There's some niche out there that you're dependent on. to feel like you're better than than you are. Do you see what I'm saying? And then you have to fill your house with better things so that you're not codependent on those things. And then you have to start doing things that are inside your box. Get good at those things. Then you start doing things outside your box because you're getting more confident. And then you look back and you're a different person after you assess the situation. That's the way it is. So I want you guys to have a good night. I want you guys to behave yourself. Please be kind to others. Please be understanding to one another. Understand that codependency is a simple matter of just stop doing it for some people. They have to find a way to fill it with something better. They have to believe in themselves. So be understanding. May the Lord of Light guide you in all things. Goodbye.